Destiny say, love only today we find it. Oh shithead. Ah! Sorry, I can't share really well right now. I'm just dying.
Hey pal. How is it going?
Fuck you, your mama so fancy well. I'm just dying from fucking sickness. Can barely breathe. I don't know what the fuck I decided to stream today. I don't know how the fuck well I sound, to be honest. Well, my mic barely works. I sound like shit.
I remember that we used to be different. Used to live
How
up
the
there,
fuck do I
on the
skip?
surface.
Nigga,
We
I
used to
don't
be the
remember
masters of the
asking
whole
so
world.
so please let me
We
skip,
built
nigga.
gigantic cities of glass and steel.
No, dude, let me skip,
We
bro.
crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies.
Let me skip, bro. I wanna be done with this shit and go watch Breaking Bad, bro.
There used to be 7 billion of us.
Please,
We
bro.
were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air. And I remember it.
Nah, nigga, I wanna skip, bro. Nigga, please let me skip, bro.
The 7 billion were wiped out by the last war. Only 50,000 managed to survive underground, with the surface poisoned, burnt, and teeming with horrible monsters.
Okay,
Why don't
an
you just
anonymous
play
source.
that?
Radiation on the
An
surface
anonymous
might
source. What the fuck did you say, bro? I don't have the game,
to return
sorry.
there. At least that's what my brothers in arms
Also,
from
an
the Order
anonymous
believe.
source told me to not call anyone a nigga.
Basically,
So,
there was no hope for us right
yeah.
off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the metro our new
You know what, fuck it. After a point, I'll just have Breaking Bad playing in the background for no fucking reason. Where the fuck is my charger? Alright, I'ma go break the bad. Breaking bad, more like fixing wood. Holy fuck. No, I believe that I sound like a meth addict. So the Breaking Bad reference is really stick out right now. Oh my god, that noobs. GG, they got clapped, LMAO. I legit have like no UI. Fucking pew pew with like a bullet. I don't remember the controls. skins. Okay, thank God, bro. Where the fuck are the controls? Where is controller? Aim, wipe, fix gas mask, weapons inventory throw, secondary fire, binoculars, lighter, sprint, hold medic swap, gas mask, next weapon. Okay, bro, I fucking fixed it. Let's fucking go. I know the controls. I'm a big dick nigga. My mask is broken. And I totally know the controls. Oh my, I forget. I have like a bullet. Yeah, bro, you got like a second bullet. Nah, you got no bullet, bro. That's why you noob. Disgusting ass noob. My, I forget. Alright, no bullets. What the fuck? Oh my god, bro. Bro has bullets on him, thanks, bro. He might buy you an ice cream. On fucking October. Wait. Bro has bullets. Bro has no bullet. Oh my god, bro. No, this ain't bullet. The aim is really weird. But bro has no bullets, so I don't care. Bro, do you have bullets? Bro, you have no bullets, please. Oh, why the fuck does that need to be a cutscene? Okay, he dead. I'm right here playing Escape from Tarkov. Like, oh my god, bro. Darwin does tech stuff himself. Oh my god, the fuck did you want, bro? You're challenging me, you're gay. Oh my god, bro. Bozo dead LMAO. Bozo even dead LMAO. Bozo the deadest LMAO, Bozo. Alright, I'm hoping to get the worst ending imaginable again. Actually, no, last time I did not because I saved someone. I think.
What the hell? He's hurt. Come on, Artur, stay with us.
Oh fuck off with your vibration.
It's nighttime at the station. Don't worry. I got it. Open up.
How to get the best ending in Roblox. No, metro εξοντουριές. Is saving crew member on there are said to be. The trick is to getting what is saving a Spartan crew members that are said to be.
Hey you, leave him alone. I killed him myself with my slingshot. Let him learn to stand up for himself. How else can he hope to survive in the metro? Rise and shine, people! Hang in there, Artyom. You're gonna get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now.
Holy shit, bro, how the fuck do I get a good ending? Google doesn't say anything. Oh my god, bro, how do I do the funny? I don't care anymore.
Artyom, are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
Colonel. Hello, Alex.
Holy fuck, she's ugly.
Stubborn fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours. But don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
Wait, I made an obvious mistake. No, you fuckhead, no, fuck off. I made the big mistake. I just wanted to change the language. Exactly. Russian. Oh, that. I've been waiting a loading scene for 7 years, so might as well go watch
It has
this
been
match.
years since anyone's heard anything but static and white noise on the radio. Who could still believe we're not alone on this earth? My wife, my comrades from the Order, my friends, people from my station.
Holy fuck,
Nobody
Netflix has
believes
a
me.
miraculous
They are
ladybug, what
sure
the
that there's
fuck?
nothing on the radio. Sure that, save
It
for
doesn't have
us who
Breaking Bad
hid in
though.
Moscow Metro, there were no survivors of the last war. We are alone on this planet, and in the Metro it's common knowledge. But I did hear that call on the radio with my own ears. Yes, it was immediately drowned out by the static.
Oh no,
I
what the
had
fuck
heard
is
it.
that? Just no fuck.
Which means that somewhere out there, under the skies, there's still a habitable place. Are we doomed to live the rest of our lives underground? Still, nobody believes me.
One night last month, Better opens the door and bam!
Breaking Bad. Come on, break wood. Alright, more Breaking Bad. No more fucking good. I don't know if no one fucking watches this shit, but whatever.
Where to now? Left across the square. Hey, there. Do you think the colonel knows what Artyom been up to here? How am I supposed to know? Ask him yourself. He radioed from the ring, said he'd be here tomorrow. Hey, you! Leave him alone! I killed him myself with my slingshot. Let him learn to stand up for himself. How else can he hope to survive in the match? Rise and shine, people!
Hella. Nah. Nah.
You gonna get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now?
Artyom, are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
There you are, you stubborn fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours. But don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
The Order is short on men after the battle for D6. But you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop. There's only Metro, nothing else. And the Order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So, get ready to go. Then, we'll discuss your transfer to Polis.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Come, we need to talk.
I'll get the doctor. Artyom, please, promise me this was the last time.
Burn in hell, you piece of shit.
Artyom, we managed to bring you back from the brink, but people are giving you their blood, which could save so many wounded, and you keep bringing it back irradiated. Don't you think that is unfair? Let me put it this way. I can't promise I'll be able to bring you back next time.
I can give you the highlights. Your nephews were impatient. They continued to press me for my permission to go on the line. But I wouldn't give it. They settled the last time I saw for a phone call.
It's a shame they spend so much time on the surface.
That's giving him the upper hand. Marco, Leonardo, they will be coming out.
Oh, I can't believe my eyes. Artyom, you're all right. You gave us a sleep, brother. Artyom, how are you, friend? I see you're all right. Gentlemen, give this calls for a celebration.
A few more scars and you'll be completely irresistible to any woman. Speaking of which,
You're in your hospital, huh?
Just stop crowding him.
Привет,
All right,
Artyom.
you're all dismissed. I give you 2 hours, people.
Oh, it's official. I knew it. So I brought something.
and here we go again.
Please, let's not repeat the last time.
Hold on, Artyom.
He is really not born for life in town. I'll take the Omaha.
And? More of nothing? Artyom, the only thing I can hear is that Geiger counter ticking.
Mom, look at this funny video I found.
I would love to see this, son.
Yes, and there's also those damn
What is
things.
this, son?
Calm all the time.
The video will
Let's
start
go
now.
home, dear, please.
Did you know that you have rights? Constitution says you do.
Don't you think I'd also love to live on an ocean beach or in a green forest? But what good are these fantasies in a silent world?
I will tickle your balls.
Silent, Artyom? Because it's dead. We took our time. Time to replace our filters.
Of being able to raise the dead and create
Come
this
on,
new
replace your
breed of
filter.
creation.
Haven't you
However,
spent
despite
enough
him
time in
wanting
the
to
sick
climb
bay?
to the height of God and build angels, he realizes now that what he's burned is devil. He looks across the creature and sees what he's done, for the first time recognizing its stretched, leathery skin across its enormous form, causing every muscle and artery to burst out. Its long black hair is matted and lifeless, and its deep black lips show no signs of life, but move regardless. Set within these lips are these perfectly white teeth, which on their own would be beautiful, but set within this uncanny creature creates an abomination. And with all of this being
We
carried
took
by
our
yellow
time.
eyes and
Time to
massive
replace
form,
our filters.
Victor realizes that he has created Frankenstein's monster. Victor goes into a sort of delirium over this, and he rushes to his bed and quickly falls asleep. He had been awake for days working at this point, and it's almost like the creation of the monster itself was a sort of dream that he hoped he could wake up from. While laying in his bed, he has a dream of Elizabeth, and he holds her in his arms, finally recognizing that that was the happiness he should have been chasing. However, in the dream, as he's holding Elizabeth, she slowly
He will kill me
transforms
if he finds
into
out
the
I went
rotting
Aqua
corpse of his own
Twice
mother.
if he
The
learns
rotting
we've been to a
carcass that
Hansa
he's holding
off-limit zone.
is more akin to the dream that he
Have you
decided to
been
chase
through all of these
rather than the
rooms?
one he should have. Victor awakens from
Here,
his dream
now.
in a cold sweat, confused as he's not able to tell what's real anymore. But then reality makes itself known, as through the darkness of the night,
If this is
Victor
how it
peers
looks
at the
now,
end of his bed.
imagine how the rest of the world
Curtains
looks.
is the smiling, dead face
Look,
of the monster.
maybe you should come back
Quickly,
to the
Victor
order.
jumps out of the bed
We'll
and
move
runs
to
down the
Polis.
staircase, into the courtyard of the dormitory. He spends the night in anxiety, pacing back and forth in the courtyard, waiting for the ground to come unlock the gate for the morning. Throughout the night, Victor tries to convince himself that the face and the monster he saw in his dorm was a figment of his imagination. As soon as the gates are open in the morning, Victor begins to pace the streets of the facade. As while pacing the streets and trying to move, a carriage approaches him.
Adrian.
And out of the carriage steps his best friend, Henry. Henry is delighted to see Victor. For Henry, Victor's been gone for about 2 years at this point. For Victor, Henry couldn't have arrived at a worse time. Despite this, upon immediately seeing Henry, Victor is happy. He says for a moment he completely forgets about the troubles of the night before. Henry sees Victor and remarks on his ghastly appearance. And Victor says it's just college. You know, Henry says he can't wait to see Victor's dorm, and that is when the horror seeps back into Victor's mind. See, the last time that Victor saw the creature was at the foot of his bed in his dorm room. So naturally, Victor would imagine the creature is still in there. So whenever Victor and Henry come to the dorm building, he tells Henry to wait out front while he goes and prepares the room. Victor goes upstairs, opens the door, and the monster is gone. Victor is over the moon about this. The entire day he was trying to convince himself that it was never real, and now it seems that he was right. So he has Henry come upstairs, and Victor just begins laughing and cheering. Henry asks Victor what this is about, because this is unusual to say the least. And as Victor is cheering, his mind begins to flood with images of what he made and the terrors that he saw. It's as if spending years in graveyards and hacking up dead bodies never affected him until this moment. See, before, it's as if he was filled with a desire and a passion that made him forget his human apprehension. And now that that desire and passion is gone, all that's left is the monster that he's created. So as he's in the door with Henry, he begins to imagine the monster appearing in front of him and seizing and grabbing him as Victor begins to scream and fight back against the monster. Henry takes care of him. Whenever Victor awakes, he's experiencing a severe fever. But regardless, Henry continues. I should mention that the specific setup that Victor had is he had the entry room to his dorm where his bed was, and then there was a second room adjoining it where he did his experiments on the monster. So whenever Victor comes to after waking up, he asks Henry what Henry's been doing, and Henry mentions that he cleaned up that extra room. Henry asked Victor what he could have possibly been doing, as everything in the room was covered in blood and sinew. And Victor's just like, oh, you know, college. See, at this point, Victor is almost in a state of denial about the creature that he's made. And he's certainly not going to tell his best friend about the atrocities that he's done. So Victor just says nebulous things, like he doesn't feel that he should remain in his work, or he's gone too far with his studies. And Henry just considers what Victor says to be mad rambling and stays by his friend's side. During this time, Henry tells Victor that while he's very proud of him and thinks Victor should continue his work, he wishes that he didn't have to, ignore all of his friends and family back home. With that, he gives Victor a letter that was written by Elizabeth for Victor. In her letter, Elizabeth talks of how much she misses Victor and how much his absence has been a weird part of her life. She knows that he's taking part in important studies and doesn't do well, but remarks that it would be nice if he could fight back every now and then. Again, Victor had ignored all of this with his dedication to the monster, or at least the experiment that would eventually become the monster. In her letter, Elizabeth also remarks that a maid by the name of Justine has come to live with her since Victor left, and how she's essentially become the new mother of the household. And everyone loves Justine's presence. With this, Victor becomes renewed and begins to write letters back home, gets back into his college courses, and Waldman, the professor from earlier, managed to encourage Victor along the path of natural philosophy, sees Victor again and remarks how proud he is of how far he's come and how astute of a student Victor is. And all of this hurts Victor inside because, while at one time this was what he loved in life more than anything else, simply hearing about chemicals or ideas of alchemy and necromancy now make him physically ill. Henry sees this and begins removing all attributes of science or alchemy or Victor's other previous enjoyments away from the door. And Henry begins teaching Victor about the classes he's taking and things like Middle Eastern history and Arabic languages. The unsung hero of this story is Henry. That guy is a great friend at every opportunity. Also, my crazy hate to jump to, people building giant abominations to God. I forgot to mention some story elements. One of those being that Victor has a younger brother. Technically, he has two younger brothers, William and Ernest, but Ernest just kind of disappears from the narrative at some point and doesn't really impact the plot, whereas William, Victor's youngest brother, absolutely impacts the plot. That is because, as Victor and Henry are living together and going about their studies, they receive another letter from Elizabeth. In this letter, Elizabeth informs them that William has been killed. He was only about 6 years old and found strangled to death in a park near the Frankenstein estate. Initially, Victor reads the letter and is immediately overcome with emotion. And the way the story explains what happens next is Henry asks what's wrong, and Victor just hands him the letter and immediately ends with Victor. The bond between these two is often overlooked, but at the same time, I feel it's most often lost in the intentions, that is, overarching concepts of morality, but that's besides the point. So Henry tells Victor that he should go home and be with his family, and Henry will stay here to keep everything in check. So Victor travels by carriage to his home. Keep in mind this journey takes several days. During this time, Victor is thinking of his foolishness to neglect his family, and what kind of monster could have killed his young child. By the time he arrives to his home village, the gates are not yet open as it's too early. So Victor instead travels to the park where his younger brother was murdered. At the same time this is happening, a storm is brewing. So as Victor investigates the site of his brother's murder, thunder and rain begin to fall. As Victor is surveying the land and thinking what kind of creature could have done this, he looks up through the rain and darkness and sees the monster staring back at him. The monster has draped itself with a sheet and is watching him from behind the trees. As soon as Victor sees it, it immediately turns around and scampers away up the rock face. Victor is overcome with grief because he realizes that the monster killed William. By effect, Victor killed William. And it's at this point that he realizes the memories that he had repressed and kept hidden away in his mind for over a year now are all real. Understandably troubled by this, he runs home to his family's side. His father, and especially Elizabeth, are thrilled to see him. However, the family has more troubling news. They say that not only has their younger brother William been murdered, but the culprit is the maid Justine. The family is broken by this, and Victor asks what the evidence could be, as Victor knows who the true culprit is. And they said that the pendant of their mother, which William was wearing when he was murdered, was found in the pocket of Justine. Despite these odd circumstances, Victor, having directly viewed the monster, knows that it was the monster's doing. It's no coincidence that the monster he made in Germany just so happened to be back here in Switzerland at the site of his brother's murder. So Victor declares to everyone that Justine is surely innocent, but he's still too afraid to admit to what he's done, so he doesn't go any further. The family says that they hope he's right and that Justine will be cleared of the charges. At this point, Victor wishes that he could confess, but for one, thinks no one would believe him, and two, fears what would happen to him if they did believe him. So, a trial for Justine is held. And throughout the trial, Justine not only maintains her innocence, but her kindness as well. Several witnesses of character come forward and talk of how sweet of a soul she is. Justine continuously states how much she loved the Frankenstein and would never do anything to hurt them, especially William, who she practically raised as her own son. However, as mentioned, the evidence is damning, as the only way it seems that pendant could have wound up in her pocket is if she had killed William herself. And whenever asked about the pendant, she simply says she has no idea how it could have gotten in there, but that that's the truth. Throughout the trial, Victor is sick, as you can imagine. watching an innocent person go through a tribulation that he created. While in prison, the jailers begin to torment Justine, saying that she'll surely go to hell if she doesn't confess, and that there's no church or no priest that will ever allow her to see the gates if she doesn't admit to what she's done. In fear for her soul, Justine eventually gives a false confession. In her final moments, Elizabeth and Victor go to see her, and she's just as sweet as ever. She tells Elizabeth what an honor it's been to be a part of the Frankenstein family, and further affirms that she hopes Elizabeth and Victor have a happy life together. In her final moments, she wishes ill will on no one, and only says that she is looking forward to being reunited with William. After her execution, Victor changes his mind. He is no longer afraid or in anguish of this creature. Instead, he's ready to fight it. I mean, surely if he created this beast, then he has the ability to destroy it. And Victor is now resolved to lure this thing into the open so that he can end what he started. So Victor travels to France and begins to climb Mount Montever. He does this because Victor assumes the monster is following him, and perhaps if he can get to a secluded place away from prying eyes, it will finally confront him. And while standing there on the top of the mountain, ready to face off against his creation, the monster appears. I perceived, as the shape came near, sight tremendous and abhorrent, that it was the wretch whom I had created. I trembled with rage and horror, resolving to wait his approach and close with him in mortal combat. He approached, his countenance bespoke in bitter anguish, lined with disdain and malignity, while its unearthly ugliness rendered it almost too horrible for human eyes. But I scarcely observed this. Rage and hatred had at first deprived me of utterance, and I recovered only to overwhelm him with words expressive of furious detestation and contempt. Devil, I exclaimed, do you dare approach me? And do not you fear the fierce vengeance of my arm wreaked on your miserable head? Begone, vile insect, or rather stay that I may trample you to dust. And oh, that I could, with the extinction of your miserable existence, restore those victims whom you have so diabolically murdered. Despite the size and scale of this creature, Frankenstein is ready to end his own life if it means the destruction of this monster as well. But to his surprise, the monster does not fight, it does not run, it does not cower. Instead, it speaks. I expected this reception, said the demon. All men hate the wretched. How then must I be hated, who am miserable beyond all living beings? Yet you, my creator, detest and spurn me, thy creature, to whom thou art bound by ties only dissoluble by the annihilation of one of us. You purpose to kill me? How dare you sport thus with life? Do your duty towards me, and I will do mine towards you and the rest of mankind. If you will comply with my conditions, I will leave them and you at peace. If you refuse, I will glut the maw of death until it be satiated with the blood of your remaining friends. This is not what anyone was expecting. The monster speaks, and not only speaks in this garbled, broken tone as we may assume, it speaks with elegance and purpose. In the years since this monster was created, it has adapted itself to potentially the level of mankind. And here it speaks to Frankenstein, not only with purpose, and not only telling him that he has a duty as the creator to the monster himself, but that if Frankenstein does not uphold this duty, the monster will continue his torment on Frankenstein's remaining friends. Frankenstein responds by trying to punch it. Because, sure, why not? The monster swiftly avoids his attacks and continues speaking. As he speaks, he says that he's suffered enough at the hands of man, and eventually appeals to Frankenstein's pathos as a creator. Remember that I am thy creature. I ought to be thy Adam, and I am rather the fallen angel, whom thou drivest from joy for no misdeed. Everywhere I see bliss, from which I alone am irrevocably excluded. I was benevolent and good, misery made me a fiend. Make me happy, and I shall again be virtuous. From this, we see that the monster isn't only intelligent, but he's also studied. He refers to himself as Frankenstein's Adam, or more so, he's supposed to be his Adam, but is instead his fallen angel, his Satan. and he simply asks that his creator grant him a request. Eventually, through the monster's conversation, Frankenstein stops trying to punch him, and the monster asks for Frankenstein to...
Wait a moment. Wait. He's looking this way, and we need to get to that door. Try distracting him. Look, there's some cop. This is trouble. Wait a moment. Wait. He's looking this way, and we need to get to that door. Try distracting him. Look, there's some garbage around. Throw some. Great. Now throw it. I hope the noise distracts him. This is trouble. Look, there's some garbage around. Throw some. Great. Now throw it. I hope the noise distracts him. Well done. Let's go. Come. Go through. Come on. Good luck to you. This system supplies air to the command center. I will, of course, do what I can, but I'm not much of a fighter as you can guess. Who the fuck are you? Throw me at you! You fucker!
Oh my God! You're alive! Alive! Are you hurt? Hunter's badge? He stopped the bullet!
Take this, bitch!
Attention. Control unit damaged.
Morons! We are at war! One task won't be enough for you now, you
What is this
imbeciles!
equipment?
This is the universal broadband radio jammer.
What?
It stops Moscow from hearing anyone. And them from hearing us.
Emergency shutdown.
Shit.
Commencement.
This fucking sucks.
Do you hear that, Artyom? You were right all along. Do you see? It's not just Russia out there. It's the whole world. Oh my God. What for?
Because the war is still going on. And you behave like fucking kids.
Bart will be here soon. Damn!
Don't shoot!
Artyom?
I'm with him. I'm with you. You have to run.
Come on, Artyom! Hurry, Artyom!
Is this yours? They just left it sitting there. We must get out before they recover.
Get ready, people.
Guards! You have to go sneak through the Take the door the guards are coming through. Here, quick! Let's go.
Who are you?
Andrei Ivanovich Yermak, the train engineer. Run now. Just get to that hangar, then God willing, I'll get you out of here. They know me, so I'll get there easily.
Why are you helping us, Andrei Ivanovich?
I had... I guess I'll tell you later. I hope. Be careful.
What's going on? Hey! Hey, guys!
Artyom, I see the enemy. Give me a boost. Can't really see well with the snowstorm. Don't forget your visibility gauge, Artyom.
If you don't move too fast and don't come out into the light, you'll be harder for them to notice. Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice.
so that he can hear the monster's tale. Of course, Frankenstein wants to know how his creature came to be, so he replies. So Frankenstein and the monster set within a cave, and the monster begins to tell Victor of his own story. The monster says that when he was first created, he was essentially an infant. He was able to move and had basic emotions, but no means of higher order thinking. He says he remembers being created on a cold night, before stumbling into the streets and eventually the forest of the town he was created in. All the monster had was a coat he took from the dorm room where he was made. He stumbled about in the woods, experiencing the first sensations of nature, and the monster thought it beautiful. He would listen to the songbirds and the ravens, and begin to try to mimic the noises they were making back to him. He would touch water, feel the warmth of the sun, and begin to understand sensation. However, he occasionally come across a person, and every time that he did, they looked on him in fear. They would throw rocks at him, they would yell and curse and try to get him. The monster understood none of this, and began to distance himself more and more from places where he was confident, until eventually, the monster found a cottage alone in the countryside. Next to this cottage was a derelict shack that no one had been near. So one night, with the cover of darkness, the monster went to this shack, and it was from there that the story of the place. The shack had a small hole in the wall that allowed the monster to see of the cottage, and it is from there. Inside of this small cottage lives 3 people. Again, at this time, the monster does not understand language or know their names, but he would eventually come to know them as a young boy named Felix, his sister Agatha, and their father, the infant father. Day after day, the monster would watch these things, and he would begin to try to mimic the noises they made.
Που δεν μας αφήνουν να μπούμε μέσα.
Each other, brother and sister. During this time, he also begins to recognize human emotions. The monster himself had felt sadness and joy whenever it saw the wonders of nature or was attacked by townspeople, and he recognizes those same emotions mirrored on the 3 people in the cottage. For example, at one point, the monster eats a lot of their food supplies because he doesn't understand that that's theirs and he's stealing. And whenever the family sees that some of their food is missing, he understands the sadness that comes over them. So the monster tries to help the best he can. He watches the brother, Felix, travel out every day and gather firewood before stacking it next to the house. So, each night, the monster goes into the hillside and brings back as much wood as he can and leaves it for the family. He sees during the cold winter that Agatha has trouble walking out of the house whenever it snows, so the monster goes out late at night and clears the snow with his hands. The family is overjoyed by this providence and thinks that God or some angel must be looking out for them. A sad irony given the monster's reputation as a hero. At this point, the monster also didn't understand why he was so hated and despised by man, until one day while walking in the woods, he bends down in front of a river and sees his own face. He himself is taken aback by the horror of it, and the first time he realizes why humanity looks down on him. Again, at this point, the monster doesn't remember anything of his creation, or how he came to be like this. He just knows that he doesn't look like everyone else. However, despite this, the monster's most pressing issue is his constant loneliness. He exists next to, but in isolation of humanity. And as something that has emotions and the mind of man, there is no fate more terrible. So the monster becomes determined to learn how to communicate with humanity and learn of humanity itself. He begins to listen intently and try to understand sentence structure as the 3 talk to each other. He picks up on things like their names and what a cottage is, and words like food and fire. However, the monster's true education would come when a new guest arrived at the cottage. One day, a beautiful young woman by the name of Safi showed up at the house. And for the first time, the monster said that he witnessed excitement as the entire family was overjoyed and rushed to her immediately. What the monster didn't realize then, and would realize now recounting the story, is that Safi was Arabic.
As I sit in Kiri's shelter, listening to his story, the picture of life in Novosibirsk metro starts coming together, piece by piece. And
And
it
of course,
turns
the
out to
monster
be
who
not
is
too
behind
different
Sappy
from what I
in the
got
shed of
used
the
to
cottage
back in
is
Moscow.
also receiving
Common
those same
citizens
lessons.
live
It
their
is
common
here that the
lives,
monster
while
began to
people with
actually
power and
properly learn
skills
English, and
protect
not
those
only learn enough
civilians
to
from the
speak it, but learn
dangers of
enough to
this world.
contemplate and speak at a higher degree.
Sometimes
You learn
fighting
more details
heroically
from
for
this.
all
For
to
example,
admire,
the father of the
but
family,
more
who we now
often
know
slaving
is the
somewhere
Lacey
out of the
family,
way,
is blind.
doing things
Felix
like
also teaches
burning
Sappy
off
of
the
the Bible,
slime
and
and
from that the
worms,
monster
eating away
hears
at the
the entire
systems,
story
keeping the
of
whole
creation,
metro
the fall
alive.
of man, redemption, and the rest of human history. The monster constantly remarks how amazing it is to him that the same humanity who is capable of creating empires and saving millions of lives is also capable of destroying those same lives and wiping out everything that other humans had built. And through stories of humanity, both fictional and historic, the monster begins to understand the wide breadth of humanity itself. However, he remarks how this is all the more tragic because he alone exists outside of that humanity. He knows everything about them. He understands the language, he understands their stories, but he can't interact with it, which is the worst torture of all. As a matter of fact, despite learning all of this from Felix, they are still separated by the wall of the cottage. There is a philosophy that is brought up a lot throughout the story, not only the monster's recounting of his own experience, but in Victor describing his experiments as well. And that is the concept of the base and the reform. And no, not based, although, I mean, they're kind of the same thing. Whenever humanity is referred to in its worst parts, it is referred to as its base. You could think of it as primality or savagery, the idea that resorting to violence or these monstrous creations are the base humanity, while the reformed humanity is the humanity of morality and understanding and furthering science. And one of the debates that occurs throughout the narrative, which I'll talk about more at the end, is the concept that perhaps this monster is human, but is more of a base human as he's never had a chance to become a reformed human. Because never having that chance to grow, he exists in a constant primal state of being. However, the other side of this coin is that Victor, looking to excel his own self and then step up to God, is no different than Adam and Eve in the garden, or the Tower of Babel, and other historic examples of basic people trying to rise to a height that they were never meant for. And it is the first concept that we'll see brought up more later, of Frankenstein and his monster being more alike than either would care to have been. Also during this time, he learns the story of how the family came to be in this circumstance and who Sappy is. And to be honest, it's not entirely relevant for this summary I'm giving, so the short version...
Oh my gosh, jag hade något freaking bad. What the fuck not, I guess.
This residue here is why we descale with cool water for walking and not water from the tap. Do it again, please. Pollos hermanos or something delicious is always cooking. Yes, detective. I'd like to record this conversation, if that's okay. Of course. Yes, we all appreciate your coming in here to talk to us, but you have the right to have an attorney present also.
Oh, well, I can't see how that would be necessary. But then again, I have no idea why I'm here.
So you wish to continue?
Please, very anxious to find out what this is all about. Sir, your fingerprints were found at a crime scene. Really? That's surprising. A drug-related homicide. Gail Bennigan's about. Years ago, I established a chemistry scholarship. I named it after a vaccine. I said, and Mr. Bedecker graduated in 1999. That sounds right. And you kept in regular contact with him over all this time? Oh, no, I hadn't seen Gail for years. I ran into him a few weeks ago. Ran into him at the restaurant. Well, ran into isn't quite accurate, as I assume he invited him to lunch. We caught up briefly. He invited me to dinner about 9 seconds. Perhaps later I learned about his opinion. Is that what it is?
It's a good possibility.
The paper made no mention of that. I assumed that it's a random crime.
So after years of no contact, he shows up in your restaurant, he makes your acquaintance and invites you to dinner?
Yeah, he wanted money. Gail Bedecker asked me for money. Well, he didn't come right out and say that. He spoke in terms. Yes, but it's my suspicion, yes. But for reasons I never understood, he was more interested in taking shortcuts.
Colonel, sir, I just had maintenance on the line. They say the water's flowing again. They are sending a team to handle the rest. Mission complete.
Thank you. I was in a fundraiser. Anything else?
Sorry, yeah, just one other thing. Is Tom in the room? I know you're a Chilean nationalist, but in the election you have a little bit. I mean, records show that you immigrated to Mexico in 1986, and a couple years later you were granted immunity to the United States. But there's no record of Gustavo Fring ever having existed in Chile, which I find, I don't know, strange.
dough. Are we buying? This thing with his name. What are you thinking there?
Sure, the record keeping in South America's hit or miss. I mean, running that all the time, right? You find something. 486 is going to go.
At ease, gentlemen. You did a great job there.
Maybe, but he emigrated from Mexico in '89. They just slipping stuff on background checks every now and then. Regardless,
Cut that.
I don't know what this has to do with the case at hand. I was definitely curious as a French showed up at
On behalf of Oscom, I'm issuing an official commendation.
Well, I'll admit to a certain degree of bias. This man has been a long time friend of radiation. But that being said,
You'll also be getting a shot of green stuff at the checkpoint.
I want the story straight.
You just took a week.
Well, I agree. I think it was a good story. Still, why are we hearing it now?
Thank you.
What do you mean?
Well, like you said, this man's a big law enforcement booster. One day he's reading a newspaper and sees that somebody he just had dinner with, someone he bought a lot of, murdered.
And goodbye. Come on, sir.
Thank
Then
you.
call you or
Hey guys, get
one of
aboard.
the cop
We
friends.
give you lift to Prospect.
Shares connection with the case or ask about the investigation.
Can't predicate a criminal investigation.
Good luck then. Let's go, Petrovich.
Yes, sir.
What do you think, Tom?
Well, I want to follow up on the scholarship, the alibi, and my overall impression.
Junior. Report your situation. Over.
Mission accomplished, Comrade General. I'm mostly done, Doria. The worms are all toast. The guys will mop up, and I'm heading home. It's New Year's Eve, after all.
Hey, champ. How's the new school? I loved school when I was your age. Seesaws, story time, chasing girls with sticks.
For sure.
Until the 5th grade, and I found out she liked me too. But I better have
Sir, roll up your sleeve, please. We got to give you the shot.
Here you go.
Carpe diem, okay? Okay. Good boy.
Roll your sleeve up, Petrovich.
You'll thank Jesse again.
Got it.
So is he... How's he doing?
Jesse?
Be my guest then.
He's good. He's,
Don't lean on the doors, please. Next station is Krasny Prospect.
Is your granddaughter getting worse?
No, thank God. Still, standard child's allowance of green stuff is not enough for her. Even though we moved to the Prospect. So I'm squaring away whatever I can.
checks out.
Just in case.
Holy fuck, we just hit 2 fucking viewers, what the fuck?
We survive, and that's what counts. Yeah, but enough about us. If you roasted that shit wood.
Hey, you gonna need a ride
That we
home?
did, Petrovich. That we did.
My friend, that is good to hear. Still, it will just grow even.
I'd put a 6 0 viewers
Like
again.
it always does. You see the bumps are failing. It's because of that slime that have been working non-stop for 20 years. This shit, the filters get clogged, the old ones, they burst, the iron rusts. And soon the whole counterfeiting system will begin to burst. We have the railroad sealed.
You'd make a good gondolier.
I can sing too.
Please, spare me. Your singing is an atrocity. Thanks for giving me a lift, Petrovich. Happy New Year.
I'm thinking about
Oh, excuse me.
We'll
I
be
will
there.
be a vast improvement. No one in Kleiman's entire front office knows the first thing about giving an x-ray, which just...
Hey, Dad, whatever happened with your scan, did you get the results back?
Yeah. But
did.
Please proceed.
I'm still in the mission. So, you're all gonna have to be stuck with me for a while longer.
You started to the end. Dismissed.
What about you, Hank?
Sir, yes, sir.
There you go. Get there.
Oh, Slava.
The other day you had a big powwow with other DEA marketing bucks.
Make yourself comfy.
What was that about?
There's been a new development here while you were out
You won't tell me
barbecuing.
either. Apparently it's all
Take a look at these maps.
Background radiation?
Yes, Stalkers brought these in from the SATCOM center.
Somebody's working tomorrow, and there's this gem and mineral.
I want your people to go there and find the fresh ones, detailing the whole country so that we know where to go. Take this under personal control and ensure complete secrecy.
Go, Polya? Cut to the chase. Are we in evacuation?
This is strictly between us, mind you. Yes. We can't delay any longer. We're out of green stuff. We'll have to resort to confiscations, so everything must stay on the ropes.
Why the secrecy? It's good news. People would donate their stock voluntarily if we told them.
Not my decision, Slava. Still, sometimes it makes sense to save the good news for last.
I see. Thanks for telling me.
Remember, it's between us.
You know me. Well, Happy New Year.
Wait a
I
second.
better get home now.
As a hero of the war on slime and a lone father, you are hereby granted a New Year's present from the command. A 1-month allowance would do.
Thanks.
I won't hold you any longer unless... How about some tea?
Sure. Gestapo free. Remember him?
You do know how to keep a man away from his family. How is Seryoga doing?
Full of himself, obviously. Just think about it. My son is a captain now. I never raised a finger for that. Can you believe that?
Of course I can. That's just typically you.
I believe he must achieve everything himself. It builds character. Oh, it definitely does. He used to be on the soft side, like his mom. He really toughened up now.
You were always hard on him, almost too hard. I could never be like that. Well, I think I'll get going now.
Yes, Slava, I'm sorry I kept you. Go see your son.
That was just speculation.
Keep my regards to Kirill
Maybe
and
keep
a
at it.
Happy New Year.
And guess what I find? Chicken Man's fingerprints at Bettiger's murder scene. So we bring them in. You think that Gustavo Fring killed Gail Bettiger? Probably not. I mean, it's, like a guns to pull the trigger, right? But his fingerprints being there was enough for us to bring him in. So I
Το χαμένο stuttering στο PlayStation.
sits down and talks with us. Problem is that he wouldn't do that.
Hello, sir. There's too many people in the way. You can't really go.
Sorry, interested. So we bring him in, and he proceeds to kick our asses. Okay? He's got an explanation for the fingerprints, right? He's got an alibi for Gail's murder. I mean, he's got reasons for everything. This guy has terms of human convincing. So he's not guilty.
What's
As far as
now?
DEA and APD are concerned, he's not officially a Frengsman. Not a suspect.
Yay, Dad! I bet you didn't expect an ambush here.
Great disguise, Private. Though I must ask, where is your sitrep?
Oh, the mission of helping prepare the celebration is almost accomplished. There's just one light bulb remaining, sir.
At ease, Private. I'll help you.
Happy New Year, Dad. I didn't think you'd make it in time. You were late for my birthday, and Mom's anniversary, too.
You see, I was just doing my best to make sure there were as few sad anniversaries in other families as possible.
Oh, I understand.
Good to hear that. Now, turn it on.
Mission accomplished.
Good job, Private.
Thank you. Oh, Dad, I have something for you. Here, Petrovich helped me fix it.
289, Skyfall. Unfortunately,
thank you, son.
It's not live view, so we gotta come back later. Take it off. Stick to the game. Still, pretty amazing time.
Speaking of Petrovich, as soon as the official celebration is over, all personnel are to wash their faces and arrive at Petrovich's place wearing dress uniform.
Yay! Arrive at Petrovich's, clean face and dress uniform. Roger.
Isn't an easy year, but all the hardship only served to make us close our ranks around our common goal. The well-being of everyone living down here in the tunnels. We are all looking forward to the coming year, expecting change for the better, and it is sure to arrive to our concerted effort as a community. On behalf of OSCOM leadership, I thank you all for your good work and wish you a Happy New Year. Happy 2035! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Where's that passage to Sibirskaya?
It's downstairs. Oscom HQ used to be there. They brought the green substitutes to the people there.
I see. Confiscations.
May I help you?
Found it. Thank you, Private.
Citizens, we urge you to remain calm. Voluntarily submit your stocks of radio protector to the authorities. Remember, our common duty is to stand together and ensure the common good of all the citizenry.
May I, General? Sir.
Not funny stuff, and not in the mood for jokes. What's up at Sibirskaya?
We're all done there, and this is what we got. It's not much.
This is bad. We're in the middle of a fallout spot. We'll have to roast for 500 clicks at the very least. Your guys broke a bunch of maps, but there are no really safe areas in any of them. I had hopes for Lake Baikal, but...
Still looking
I swear to God, I thought I was
the
driving a
archive
man
is
to a
trash.
gym and
As for the
show.
radiation,
All of a
that's
sudden
what
he
the
has me
filters
pulling
are
into your
for.
restaurant.
Keeping the dust out.
Telling me that he's investigating you.
Filters.
Look,
All the carriages
you and I,
are so
we've had our
radioactive,
differences,
no
but I would
filters will help us without the green stuff. There will be children too. You have a son yourself, so you know children need more.
Evidence-wise,
I know. Do we have enough?
he's operating on pure conjecture, and no one, not one
First, we'll
person that he
evacuate the
works
curtain,
with thinks
prepare
that you
clean
are
room
anyone
stock, and
other
then bring everybody else
than
out.
an owner of a fast
So
food
you
chain.
mean we're
But
going
if
to
something were
split
to happen to
people
Hank,
into
then that
sorts?
would only
The
draw
ones we
their
say
attention
first,
to
and
you
then the
and
rest
your
are
What's at
dregs?
stake?
To me as
Our
well.
children among
We
all
have a
else.
mutual interest in
What's
resolving
there
this
to
without
discuss?
violence.
Didn't
I
expect
will
that
make
from you
sure
of all
that
people.
he discovers
Think
nothing.
about Kirill. I, for one, thought about him. You two will be leaving with the first train. So don't fail me now. Just forget it all and take a break. Your people can handle it respect by themselves.
invited.
All right.
I want another smoke. How about you?
So where do we stand?
We stand what?
Where do we stand with the thing that you were supposed to do? I assume you haven't done it.
Don't mind if I do.
You didn't
Help
lose it,
yourself,
did you?
then.
You would tell me if you lost it, right? Oh, Jesus.
It's been a while since I had smokes like this.
Creeping to get it done, go do it yourself.
You
You didn't
feel
see me
drained.
coming like he's some kind
I
of...
guess I'll excuse myself.
Of course.
Look,
Get some rest while you still have a chance.
You
I
have
feel
got
you
to make
haven't
this
got
meeting
long.
happen this week. Tomorrow. Tonight, if possible.
Take care.
Oh.
You too, Tony.
Tonight? Wow. What do you hide? My brother-in-law? My DEA agent brother-in-law? He's on to Gus.
Hello, sir.
Huh? I just said, my brother-in-law is on to Gus.
Yeah, I got it. Your brother-in-law, yeah, Vicky.
Please, Colonel. Tell them to start handing it out. We can't wait anymore.
Colonel, sir. Permission to address.
Granted.
An anonymous tip on excess stock.
Yeah.
We can't ignore those.
Plus douchebag.
But they won't open
To
the
a
door.
minus douchebag. You get like
I see.
0 douchebags.
Let's go.
I got a task for you. Hank catching Gus equals Hank catching us.
Just remember the new
Hank is relentless. Alright? He won't quit.
Come over here,
Well,
sir.
he's got nothing. That's all I can say. How would
Open
you
up,
know that?
Petrovich.
Because he's still above ground. Think a dude like Gus would let your boy anywhere near him?
Mikhail
Break out his box
Petrovich,
cutter on
you
his
know
sword
why
and
we
get
are
back.
here. I suggest you donate your excess stock voluntarily, or there will be trouble.
You know I can't do that. It is for my granddaughter. I have been saving from my own allowance.
I can't do anything. We had a tip about your stock and had to react to that. Commence the search. Check there.
He's got to be figuring that we've talked, so
This is so unfair.
tell Mike that you are
Save
worried
my wages.
about Hank's investigation, okay? Hank already
I know,
knows who you are, by
but
the
we
way.
follow the rules.
I found a cash site. He
Sorry.
does have some.
Actually did kill a kid.
Not too much here, though.
My granddaughter
This is
is
all
sick.
good fodder
She
for
needs
you to request
Sure,
to
your
sit down with
granddaughter.
Gus so you can
I bet
discuss
it's going to
what
the
you would
market.
say in case Hank brings you into
Tell me,
questioning.
please.
Okay?
You know it's true.
Sir, this can't be all he has stashed. We should search more. There's
Enough.
To be able
We're
to
only
properly
confiscating the excess
when
stock.
you're near him. You put this to use.
But
She's
sir,
gonna tell me to
but we'll have to
shut my
report
mouth if I
everything.
get busted. He
Take
ain't
this
gonna
to
set up
HQ
no
and
meeting.
report that stopping the search was my decision.
Yes, sir.
Panic! Gus's ass is on the line. And trust me, he will leave with you if he thinks that you're a liability.
No, he will
Thanks
waste me.
for leaving
Thinks
us.
I'm a
I'm
liability.
sorry too. You were right about choice, though. Nobody had it. I'll be going now. Don't mention it.
Enough is enough. Your quota wasn't conjured out of thin air. It was calculated properly. And you're sure.
Oscom, open up! Hello there, Private. I'm completely drained.
I think you, got a phone call.
Kirill? All right, Private. Tell me what's going on.
Nothing. I just don't want
Anything important?
You don't want what?
to be a private. And I don't want to be an Oscom anymore.
Right. Please, elaborate on that.
I want to see Bitterskaya. And I saw the soldiers taking green stuff from people. And one traitor, when I give it to them, started shouting. They beat him up and took all the green stuff anyway.
Well, this is just unacceptable. First thing tomorrow, I'm going to get their names.
You said Oscom protects people, but you just take their green stuff away.
And neither
Why?
the DEA nor the APD considers you a person of interest.
It's not easy. We're short on green stuff. That's why we must take from those who have lots of it and give to those who don't have enough.
From what I hear,
Or
he'd be
else the
committing
rich would
career
just sit on their
suicide if he were
stock
to
while the
mention you to
poor would
Mercury
all
again.
die. Could you call that fair?
Not at all.
Guy's
Of
gone
course I couldn't
totally
call that
maverick.
fair.
He's Miss Daisy with binoculars. We watch our
Right.
backs, make sure
Of
we don't
course,
throw
those
him
who we
any
take
bones
from
or
aren't
make a
happy, but
case.
there's no other way, you see?
What about Chile?
If
I can't find any
if I
trace
had all
of you
my green
before
stuff
89,
taken,
it's
I wouldn't be happy about that. But I
The
understand
bigger
now.
problem's the cartel.
Still, those soldiers
No,
were
we can
wrong.
handle them.
I'll
That's
make
all
sure
we
they
got
are
on our
punished, and then
plate.
they'll have to go and apologize.
But dealing with both Schrader and the Mexicans at the same time?
Yes, make them. They must
If he happens
apologize.
to be watching, they make a move.
Great.
It could be the
Speaking of
perfect
green
storm.
stuff, it's time we gave you a shot. So give me your arm.
I'll be in touch.
All right.
Done.
Well, it's the grandparents' polka!
Hello, Hector. The cartel has given me its ultimatum, to which I've said no. DEA agent Schrader, he's a concern. He's looking into my past.
Kirill, Mueller here. Do you read? Over.
Is today the day?
I call Saul.
I meant to...
Gustavo, siéntate, me estás poniendo nervioso.
Was this where the last battle happened? Over.
Buen plan. Confía en ti mismo, todo va a salir bien.
Right before the rioters started their last attack, we had to talk.
तेरे माला के तो बुत